This recipe for roast leg of lamb with rosemary was submitted by an Allrecipes member who warns, be prepared for many requests for seconds. Another member raves, wow, this was my first roast lamb and it was spectacular. You'll start by making the marinade. Because lamb has a stronger flavor than most meats, it really benefits from the bold Mediterranean flavors in this recipe. In a small bowl, add a 1/4 cup of honey, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, and 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. Next, chop 2 tablespoons of fresh rosemary and add it to the bowl. Using a whole lemon, zest 1 teaspoon of lemon zest and add the zest to the marinade. One Allrecipes member named Kay Seeley suggested squeezing in the lemon juice as well to help tenderize the meat and add a touch of acidity. And finally, some garlic. What's roasted lamb without some garlic? Chop 3 cloves of garlic, and add it to the marinade. Stir the ingredients together and set it aside. Place a 5-pound whole leg of lamb into a large baking dish and pour the marinade on top. You can use a boneless leg of lamb too. Rub the marinade into the lamb. Yes, it's messy, but you've got to use your hands when you're cooking. It's half the fun. Cover it and marinate it in the refrigerator overnight. Because it's such a large cut of meat, it's good to have the extra time so the flavors from the marinade really work their way in. When you're ready to roast the lamb, preheat your oven to 450 degrees. Place the meat on a rack in the roasting pan and sprinkle it with 1 teaspoon of coarse sea salt. Roast it in the oven for 20 minutes. Then reduce the heat to 400 degrees and roast for another 55 to 60 more minutes for the lamb to be medium rare. Keep a close eye on the internal temperature. Lamb can get very dry when it's overcooked. A nice medium rare registers about 145 degrees when a meat thermometer is inserted into the center. An Allrecipes member suggested the tip of placing a loose piece of foil over the meat if you notice that it's getting too browned before it's cooked. Take the roast out of the oven and let it rest for at least 10 minutes before carving into it. One Allrecipes member boasts the lamb was perfectly caramelized on the outside and pink and juicy and tender on the inside, with such a wonderful flavor from the marinade. Roast leg of lamb with rosemary is traditionally served with mint jelly.